Darts Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg Steve to throw first. Game on!
In Hildesheim, and that is where Steve West kicked off with his best ever performance in the PDC, 110 average against his own brother.
The things you've got to do to make a crust in darts.
Yeah, 6-0 whitewash for Steve West on that occasion, and he went on to reach the last 8 before losing out to the eventual winner, Alan Norris.
140.
Yeah, Steve fancied that title as well. He felt it was there for the taking. I remember when Daryl Gurney took out MVG
140.
in that session. All of a sudden, all the guys just thought, well, this is ours. Steve West genuinely thought that he was going to win that tournament. Turns out, it was his old pal Chuck Norris who took the title. So, he's still got the opportunity here, Steve, to get his name on a European title.
22.
Speaks very good Dutch, Steve. Fluent. So, maybe if he wins an event in Germany, he'll take up German.
100.
Well, Steve West, the reason that he was so confident of going on to win that title was because it was at a time where he was turning up at every event and really giving it a good go. He beat Phil Taylor at the World Grand Prix, reached the final of a Pro Tour event, and was only edged out 6-5 in the decided by Michael van Gerwen. And that's just, you know, half the story. He reached a couple of quarterfinals on top of that and another couple of semi-finals. He had a really good spell at the end of last year, and he hasn't started this year too bad. All right, hasn't hit those kind of heights yet, but he was in the semi-final just last week.
Long way to go in the season. I'll tell you what, it's already been a memorable season for Rob Cross. What could he accomplish this year? Well, he could accomplish the first leg with double 18.
Game shot.
That's it.
The first leg.
Alarming efficiency from the man who seemingly doesn't have a nickname yet.
Yeah, we've had some hot cross fun deciding on which nickname this man should have. He's having fun, isn't he?
120.
I mentioned just before the game started that it would be interesting if Rob Cross played Raymond van Barneveld, because you'd get 2 walk-on songs from Rocky IV. Burning Heart against Eye of the Tiger. Well, there's nothing wrong with that right hook.
Yeah, West.
Steve West.
He's got his eye in there, certainly, hasn't he? Scoring a maximum.
98.
Steve West had a very tricky draw in the first round against Chris Dobie. Chris admittedly went to Twitter and said he didn't really feel it that night. And Steve West was too good. Very gracious in defeat, but Steve's game with Michael Smith yesterday I thought was excellent. I thought it was a great little tussle.
Yeah, Smith 8 or 9 points higher than Steve West on the average, but he got the timing right in the end. Michael Smith's game is back this year, make no mistake about that. We will see plenty more of him. But right now, it's all about this pair who came here as qualifiers, battling out for a place in the quarterfinals. And Rob Cross has made the better start with that early break of throw, and now wants 94, and he's got the choice. Does he gamble on the treble 18?
Well, we find out right now what he favours. Looks like a treble 18. Double 18 or treble 20?
Well, the mathematical shot is to go for 2 doubles, but he's gone for the treble and it hasn't worked out. So West gets a chance to break back straight away.
Treble 10, that's 18, that's all right. That's 44 left. Just checking with the referee. That's the right thing to do. Single 4, perhaps, because he does like tops.
22.
Most of the time.
Rob, you require 36.
Well, we've been here before.
Game shot, the second leg. Rob Cross, third leg.
Action replay for Rob Cross.
Game on.
Who doubles his lead. Very impressive in staying off Simon Whitlock for the 2nd consecutive European Tour tournament, Rob Cross.
Yeah, Whitlock's sick of the sight of this guy. Get the feeling he's going to be a thorn in a lot of sides in the next couple of years.
But yeah, there's no telling what damage he could do. You know what damage he's already done? So there is plenty of damage from Steve West.
You've got to admire that last dart. Didn't even deflect off anything. Perfect 180.
140.
And if Rob Cross has one weakness, he does have the odd errant shot.
Well done it, another Steve.
135.
Knew exactly what he needed, and it's an impressive leg of darts. Sorry, Paul, we'll come back to that point in a moment. But let's just see if Steve West can halve the deficit by landing top. This time he does like it.
Steve West.
What an answer. 11 darter.
Yeah, well, that wayward dart now and again from Rob Cross. He did speak about this. I mean, in the last European Tour, we saw him miss the board at one point. Not missing here.
140.
But yeah, it seems to be some kind of grip problem, and I know that he's just signed with a new dart sponsor, dart manufacturer. Maybe he will modify his darts. Maybe that is a way of getting around it.
Well, for someone who has got that slight errant shot now and again, he's pretty good. It doesn't seem to affect him, and that's the one thing that really grabs you about Rob Cross when you speak to him and you watch his game. If he does have a little stutter or makes the odd mistake, it doesn't let it affect him. Steve West has definitely upped the ante now. Trying to stick with Rob Cross on this leg. He's timed that 180 to perfection. All of a sudden, both guys are hitting everything.
170.
Well, 3 big treble 20s from Steve West, followed by 3 big treble 19s from Rob Cross.
121.
And last time he was on this finish, he gambled. This time West is way back, and the gamble's paid off because he's got 2 darts, a double top.
54. Steve, you require.
Now it's Steve West's turn to spin the reels and see if he can bear fruit. It's not going to happen.
100.
Well, I reckon it's going to take a Herculean effort to beat the finish of the day so far from Jan Dekker. What a shot that was. Tops it is for Rob Cross. 3-1 lead.
Cross, 5th leg, Steve, to throw first.
Keeps that advantage. Just keeps Steve West at bay and doesn't allow him to hold on to his tails. But
140.
quality game so far. Enjoying this one.
Perhaps the highest quality game of the tournament so far if it stays like this. Both players averaging above 105 and rising. Look at that, almost 110 this pair. West could be eclipsing that. With a full 180.
Well, you mentioned that Rob's just signed with a new manufacturer. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be changing these darts anytime soon. Nothing wrong with these.
140.
What a game of darts. Cross as well, up to 111 now. He hasn't hit a maximum. Steve West can't stop hitting them.
165.
What a shot that is. 16 left, Paul, after 9 darts.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? We have had a 10 darter in this tournament so far. That came from Darryl Gurney. But he'll take a 12.
No score.
Oh boy.
Rob, you require.
Well, it only took him 9 to get there, but he's missed 3. That's a double, and Rob Cross is taking his time.
Treble 18, the only target to go for here. 110 left, 60. Leaves the bull. Thinking about it, just wiping his hand. Bullseye.
103.
Almost.
Well, it would have been a body blow for Steve West. Now, can he put it right? Averaging now on 110, but having trouble finishing off this leg. And still he's been unable to find the target, and still. And perhaps he just looks around at the crowd. Did someone just call out an unfortunate time there?
Nine for double 8. It's the target that has plagued Steve West in this leg. And he hasn't got any bother with it.
Rob Cross, 6 leg, Rob to
It's the thing about the audience at this time of the day. Everybody is so engrossed in these brilliant games that if one person shouts out, you do hear it.
Well, the worst and best of Steve West there, wasn't it? 9 darts
100.
to get down to 16, and then 6 darts. He couldn't find the double A, and again he's in the treble 20. What must he be thinking?
140.
The things you've got to swallow as a player, you know, you can do everything right and not kill off a leg. You've got to take it on the chin, and you've just got to try and win the next few legs, and that's exactly what Steve West has got to do.
Well, Darragh Gurney who put a good performance against Peter Wright. He had to take it on the chin, didn't he? Super chin as he got knocked out. We've got 2 quarter-finals set up already. Wright will take on Jan Dekker, an unseeded player, just like this pair. And it'll be Joe Cullen against Jelle Klaassen. The winner of this one taking on Chisnell or Lewis and Van der Pas or Price in our penultimate match of the afternoon session, taking on MVG or the Ulf man.
The Ulf of Wall Street.
167.
167, second highest finish on the board. That's one of them. 60. Bullseye for one of the biggest finishes on the board. Oh, scared that bullseye a couple of times now.
Steve West under pressure to take this out. It would be for a break of throw, and he's not going to do it. And Rob Cross,
43. Rob, you require 25.
A brilliant performance, could be moving within a whisker of a second consecutive European Tour quarter-final.
Game shown, the 6th leg. Rob Cross,
you know what, Chris?
Steve to throw first.
I like that little pause before the double. He's doing it a lot. It's like he set his stall out to score, and then he has another sort of mindset for hitting doubles. He just needs that extra couple of seconds.
125.
And it's so effective.
Well, we discussed this in the last match. Dan and I, and Peter Wright does that quite a lot as well. Rhythm here though from Rob Cross, kicking off with a 180. I'll tell you what, if he plays like this all day, he is going to be very, very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a winner, isn't he? He's won on the Challenge Tour, he's won on the Pro Tour already. He's only been a top flight pro for a few months. He's fitting in like a round peg.
121.
Averaging over 110. He only had one maximum in the match. Steve West himself is around the 105 mark, and he's hardly getting a look in. Yes, he missed that string of darts at double 8 earlier on, which has really been a body blow to Steve West. But every time we watch Rob Cross, we say, right, how can he possibly take it up another level? Yeah, he always seems to do it.
I don't think we know what his consistent level is yet. We just know that he's really good. We're still learning about Rob Cross. But all of a sudden, this game could be over in the next couple of darts.
Well, we might get a chance to learn more about him this evening, because he may just be one dart away from a place in the last 8 again, unless Steve West can pull a rabbit out of the hat.
95. Rob, you require 40.
Well, Steve's not happy. He's thrown everything at Rob Cross and bar a couple of missed doubles. It's just been the brilliant Rob Cross who's frustrated him. Double 10 and a bit of a smirk. Still got a dart in hand for the match.
30.
So Steve gets another poke at this.
Steve requires 75.
Yeah, Cross's turn to miss 3 clear at double. We don't want this match to end. It's been so good.
It really has.
So 75 the target. 18 for tops. Last chance saloon.
55. Rob, you require 10.
You don't think he'll get another?
Shouldn't do. Especially now with that marker. It's even better now. There it is. Match goes to Rob Cross. The man from East Sussex is progressing to his second consecutive quarter-final of the European Tour. Little discussion between the two. Steve frustrated. He's got 100 average. Rob Cross, 3 points better. We haven't seen the best of Rob Cross, in my opinion, because on that evidence, there's a lot more to give. Murphy, it's going to be an interesting evening.
Yeah, Rob Cross continues his class. Moves through to last 8 for the second time. It was only his debut of the last European Tour event. He's heading north in this tournament, but Steve West is heading out.